Right, Scrafters, we're on Agria Valley here for this winners bracket game, I believe. I've been tinkering with the what have I been tinkering with? Yeah, the replay overview, because my WCS one seemed to disappear, and now I've got this one, and I'm not sure I like it. It's pretty freaky. It's kind of weirding me out a bit. Oh my word, what is this? Anyway, it conveniently shows you some stuff, and I haven't even introduced the players. Look, it's CrimsonTide up in the top left. CrimsonTide, that is Beth, of course, playing as Protoss, and it's Crypto, who is changed their name from something in the bottom right. Crypto with no hatchery yet, but presumably that's where this worker is headed. So Agria Valley, of course, among the weirder of the, I don't like this interface, I'm going back to the old one. Among the weirder of the sort of maps in our map pool. How do I just takes up to, what is this? I don't like it. I don't like it. Go away. How do I get rid of you? What is this? Where's, oh, I quite like that though. Production tabs on each side. It's quite pleasing, isn't it? What else can I get? Oh, look at that, hey? APMs and stuff. Yeah, maybe, yeah. Can still do all that sort of jazz. Right, anyway, what are these people building? Crypto, looking pretty normal. It's hatch first into pool and gas. No complaints about that. Does seem to be a bit behind on the worker count, and I'm not really sure why. Yeah, maybe not actually, maybe not. Equal to a Protoss, probably about right, isn't it? It's about right. Yeah, maybe they've missed nothing. I don't know. Maybe it's me that's behind. CrimsonTide with this pylon placement. Yeah, I don't mind it. I generally do quite like a pylon. Either here next to the Nexus or here, so that you can drop a shield battery maybe here or even in your mineral line, and those shield batteries can be really useful in the early stage of the game against lings, because you can do the overcharge on the shield battery. You can fight the lings successfully with your workers, with their shields being regen. In the later game, really good at protecting workers again from mutalisks or something like that. The mutas come into your base to do damage, and the shield battery just means that the splash damage from them isn't going to work. These lings don't have speed yet, so the worker is going to be able to come in and have a look around. I was about to commend CrimsonTide there for going around the edge of the creep. That is worth doing if you're being chased by slow lings, because of course I just can't even talk anymore. Zerg units move faster on creep than off creep, so the lings won't be able to catch you while you're off the creep, but once you go on the creep, the lings will be able to catch you as you're having a little poke about. Wouldn't mind these lings being put to better use, maybe out moving around the map doing a bit of scouting, or if you are going to keep them at home, have them nibbling these rocks would be the sensible thing. Let's speed things along a little bit. We've got on the map, there's 3 zealots on one side, there's a couple of queens, 6 lings on the other side. Would quite like to see more queens. As I've probably mentioned previously, one of the key advantages with queens is that they don't use larvae, so you can kind of build them for free if you like, and that is no bad thing. Yeah, so wouldn't mind seeing a few more queens. They're pretty good defensively, and they're very good for spreading creep. Notice no creep has been spread yet whatsoever, and you really do, that speed boost is not insignificant for the Zerg workers, for the Zerg units. So joining your bases up with creep really means that when it comes to defending, you can be very effective indeed. There's a Nidus worm in production, and I'd really like to see some Nidus play. We haven't really seen any of that yet in this tournament. Roach speed is underway, and Hydra speed as well. But I don't think we ever got Ling speed, did we? Let's just check the upgrades tab. No. So it looks like the Nidus is going to be pumping out roaches, and I don't mind that at all. This Overlord is in a good position here, so the Nidus Worm can come out here and we can get roaches everywhere. A lot of buildings coming down now for CrimsonTide. And did I see a Dark Shrine in production? I certainly did. So it looks like we're going to see some DT play. Okay, here comes the Nidus Worm. Let's see how this does. Everything coming out and firing straight away. There's a reasonable number of Protoss units to defend. Unfortunately, these Hydras, are they stuck? Yeah, had all of the Zerg units been fighting, I feel like the Zerg just wins that. It looked like they shot their own, well, they definitely did, shoot their own Nidus Worm to get out. And you could have just put them back into the Nidus Worm, set a rally point and got them to come out again, and you'd still have the Nidus Worm then. If this is me, I'm focusing down the Dark Shrine, because had you focused that down, there wouldn't be DTs coming out right now. Killing one gateway out of 5, you know, that isn't a useful, like, I'm not really sure about that decision making. When I say I'm not sure about it, what I mean is that's awful decision making. If these had been killing workers, brilliant. If these had been killing these workers, brilliant. If they'd killed some tech, like a Dark Shrine or indeed a Twilight Council before the upgrade's done, or even a Forge before the upgrade's done, all brilliant things. As it was, you know, killing one gateway out of 5, useless. Similarly, these are going after a pylon here when they could have been killing these workers. So some pretty dubious decision making being made, and Crypto must know now that these DTs are on the map, and he's hopefully building detection at home. But let's have a quick look in the production tab. No detection being produced. So this is just going to wreck. Well, like, these DTs can just walk across the map right now and win. There is a lair, so, you know, these Overlords can be turned into Overseers very quickly, but they're not being, and I'm beginning to worry that the DTs are just going to end this game. Why isn't there another Nidus going down? I don't mind the roaches out of the Nidus. I kind of prefer Lings. I don't like this. Why are these being built here? Why wouldn't you just have like one cannon over here, and that shuts down the possibility of a Nidus Worm? You know, the cannon kills it before it finishes. So all a bit weird. Some dubious decision making happening on both sides. So the Nidus Worm is going to pop. And just as these DTs come into the min, if I'm CrimsonTide, I'm focusing down the Nidus net. If you kill that, then these units are trapped and you can clean them up on this side of the map and they have no way to run. Also, if you can kill it at both ends, then the units that are in it are dead, and you get those kills for free. Crypto, you know, it's too late, isn't it? Why didn't this come out much sooner? And why aren't you emptying out these Hydras to deal with this? Why aren't you building units to deal with this? Well, are you busy watching this stuff? All of this is going to die to DTs on this side of the map as well. You haven't turned this into an Overseer to help with that detection. I don't know. Again, we're focusing on buildings that just aren't important. If you'd focused this Nexus, you could snipe it before the DTs kill you. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, you know, there was detection over here. I don't know where it's gone. It's flown away. Why? Where is it? Where did it go? Where's the Overseer? It's all the way over here now. It's flown the whole way across the map. It's now in a place where there are no units to kill DTs, and it isn't at home. What's happening? It's all falling apart. So it looks like these DTs are, as kind of vaguely predicted, are just going to win the game for CrimsonTide. You know, there's no limit to how many Overseers you can make. You've got plenty of money. Why only make one? Why didn't you just turn like all these into Overseers and have Overseers everywhere? This handful of roaches is going to come in, but again, you know, the DTs are just going to clean it up. This Overseer is now flying away from. It's horrible. It's horrible. GG.